This week's top stories include President Xi and Trump's trade truce may be short-lived, could sub-Saharan Africa become the world's next garment sourcing hub, and climate change is a supply chain ticking time bomb. Remember to click the link below for the full stories and 2 other featured articles. First up, President Xi and Trump's trade truce may be short-lived. President Xi and Trump agreed to press pause on the trade war at the G20 summit. The US will not increase tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese imports from 10 to 25% in January as planned. But existing tariffs by both nations will stay in place for now. The truce provides a 90-day window for the leaders to discuss major structural issues between the US and China. The presidents will immediately begin negotiations on intellectual property protection, cyber theft, technology transfers, and services in agriculture. As part of the deal, President Xi also announced China's plans to increase purchases of American agricultural products, reduce trade imbalances, and name fentanyl as a controlled substance. If negotiations don't show substantial results by the end of 90 days, the tariff ceasefire will end, and the US will increase tariffs to 25%. Next up, could sub-Saharan Africa become the world's next garment sourcing hub? The current political environment is pushing textile manufacturers to explore new supply chains. Northern African countries with a long-established infrastructure offer a secure hub for textile manufacturers. Many are using these hubs as a jumping-off point to access the growing textile industry in sub-Saharan Africa. And if garment manufacturing takes off in the rest of Africa, Egypt is in a strong position to become a continental leader. Egypt is known for competitive labor costs, centuries of textile experience, and geographic proximity to major markets. The country's established industry, coupled with sub-Saharan Africa's government initiatives, is a window of opportunity for garment manufacturers. Last up, climate change is a supply chain ticking time bomb. Over the next 80 years, the US economy will shrink 10% due to climate change, according to this year's National Climate Assessment. The report outlines exacerbated, ongoing, and even permanent impacts on supply chains. It predicts global sea level will rise 1 to 4 feet by 2100. The report also points to airports as an area of concern. Storm surge and sea level rise could compromise runways at 13 of the 47 largest airports in the US. And smoke from wildfires, which can cause visibility issues, is another major concern. When it comes to road and railways, the report says permanent damage is likely. 80 years may seem like a long time, but the impacts of climate change won't materialize overnight. Preparing now can help you handle the changes before it's too late. Those are just the top 3 stories from this week. To read the other 2, follow the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week on Best in Manufacturing.